Once we start, is there a toilet break?
There's research breaks, right?
Ah, and I'm going to toilet then.
Yes.
I'm not going to toilet now.
Okay. Fair play. If you go on a research break, you can't stop researching. That's the rule.
Yeah.
What's my quote?
My quote.
My quote. My quote. My lovely little quote. Check it out.
You've never read The Tempest.
I've read The Tempest.
Lying there like you've read The Tempest.
I've actually read The Tempest.
I've been in The Tempest.
In uni. We did a Shakespeare course.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't read it, I was just in it. I watched it at the Globe though.
Oh.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I can't imagine. Who were you? You were the prince, I reckon.
No.
Okay. No.
All the world's
Caliban. Oh, the wizard.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Forgotten.
What's his face?
Yeah.
The Shakespeare stand-in, essentially.
Yes. It's a great quote. And then when I watched it at the Globe, I was like, oh, I get the character now. That's how the monologue's supposed to be done. Like, it was like a good 10 years later. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, they really...
Well, okay, but he must have been pretty young then.
Early 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like a drama school thing.
Yeah, it was a drama school thing. Rotate.
I'm in.
Abort! Abort?
I don't want to abort.
So you can choose either microphone,
I'll go this one.
and you have to be fairly close.
Okay.
But you can hear it.
Where's my quote?
Okay. Everyone's got their quotes ready.
No, but on
Yes.
Instagram.
Quick taste of crime.
Are we saying where the quote comes from this time?
I kind of don't want to.
Okay. We're not.
Really?
You probably know mine.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. To crime.
Crime. Oh, Ben.
He's done now.
Okay. And we are starting in 3, 2, 1. First day on the job, you know what I learned? How to spot a murderer. Let's say you arrest 3 guys for the same killing, you put them all in jail overnight. Next morning, whoever's sleeping is your man. You see, if you're guilty, you'll know you're caught. You get some rest, you let your guard down.
It is the bungled crime that brings remorse.
Yawning's contagious. Someone in a room yawns, you yawn too. Even talking about it. See? It's got to do with the parts of the brain that deal with empathy. She didn't yawn. She's a psychopath.
And thus, welcome to How Do I Rob This, the podcast where we plan the perfect heist. My name is Weissbach. With me, as always, is the heist genius of the Southern Hemisphere.
Oskar Brown.
And for the first time in the Heist Lounge, long-time listener, first-time caller,
Olivia Dean.
you want to give us a quick introduction of yourself?
Who are you? What do you do?
How'd you find your way in here?
I'm Olivia from London originally, and I found myself here because I work as an actress, and 3 years ago, I actually did a horror film with Sebastian himself.
Yeah, but what kind of film was it?
We can't legally talk about it.
But it was without a doubt the best film you've probably ever seen.
Or probably the best film you've never seen, and let's just say it's better to keep it that way. Now, for all those first-time listeners and everyone who's over the last month forgotten how this show works, we come up with a plan for the perfect heist. As always, we've got 3 rules. Number 1, we always get away with it. Number 2, we do not kill people. And number 3, we only steal from people that deserve to be stolen from. And as in every episode, one of us comes up with a topic, with someone to steal from, with something to steal. And we'll start introducing the thing in a pop quiz. You guys ready?
So ready.
Hope so.
Okay, as I've mentioned before, and Oskar, don't give it away if you know, I feel if you
Isn't that the point of a pop quiz? Sorry, I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if you can, the title of
Yes.
tonight's episode,
Okay.
tell what it is. Don't give it away straight away. So we're at episode 12 right now, and the title is "It's All Downhill from Here."
I've got it.
You've
got it?
No, I don't.
Oh wow. Okay, because I have no idea, and he told me a week ago, and I still.
Okay,
haven't-
I think it might come to you.
Okay.
So, I wish I could tell you we're stealing a one-of-a-kind item, but we're not. There are 3,140 of that item currently going around.
It's not Australians then.
No.
No. Okay.
One of those, though, specifically deserves to be taken away. It was given out in the year 2000. It's a tiny knight, 34 centimeters tall, almost 4 kilograms heavy.
What?
It was designed by a man named Cedric Gibbons.
Cedric Gibbons.
It was taken by a man who is prone to playing villains, and as it had turned out over the recent few years, it's kind of a villain himself. He's a dangerous man, though not to either of us, because you and I, Oskar, are a bit too old, and Olivia, you don't quite fit the description of his prey.
Is it Bill Cosby?
No, but it's close.
Is it
Better actor.
Better actor?
Yes.
The other one, Kevin Spacey?
Yes.
Yes.
What did he get in the year 2000?
Herpes.
Probably. He was jerking off in the shower, famously quoting, "And it's all downhill from here," in a movie called American Beauty. And he got an Oscar for that.
Oh, a knight. That's amazing. I was imagining a completely different sort of thing. Like it was an actual knight, like the sword was in the air. It was like more like the size of a Lego man. How big did you say it was?
34 centimeters.
34, that's bigger than
I thought you were explaining something from Harry Potter or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
never,
that was the
I've
most
never seen Harry
convoluted-
Potter. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
well,
okay. It's all
I
downhill
didn't
from
want
here.
to give it away. But but yes.
Yeah,
So
okay. So we're stealing Kevin Spacey.
His Oscar.
his Oscar.
But he definitely calls it his Spacey.
Probably.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to even think about the orifices he's had that thing in.
Oh no.
Has he? Is it the? It's a great way of just stealing it. I mean, if you can find someone who can just, pick that thing up and walk away, like that would be pretty amazing.
Count me out.
There was
damn.
an
Okay,
elegant
so we'll have to
slurping
come up
noise
with
you
it.
made there.
Does he have only one Oscar?
I think so. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the American Beauty one.
Yes.
I don't think he's even been in anything of note. I'm sorry, that was my mail. Just gonna turn that off. All right, never mind that.
So he's won one Oscar was
Yes.
for American Beauty.
Can I confess something to you guys?
You don't know who Kevin Spacey is.
I've never watched a film with Kevin Spacey.
Have you?
Ever seen a film? Period.
I have periods myself. but
That
I've,
counts.
I've never
That's
seen
But
the
have
film.
you made a film of it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that would be so avant-garde.
You haven't seen Baby Driver. You haven't seen
No,
The
I
one, the one
my
where he's the
quote was
president.
my quote is from Usual Suspects,
No.
which he's also in. He's the Keyser Soze in that. Spoilers for a 20-something-year-old movie. Yes, he's Frank Underwood in House of Cards.
House of Cards. There we go.
Oh, yes, House of Cards, of course. And I also
Yes.
know him. He's got a programme either at the Young Vic or the Old Vic Theatre in London.
Not
I'm
anymore.
certain he does not anymore. Yeah.
No, that's been cut. That's true.
Because that was actually the location of where a lot of his misdemeanors came from
Oh, dear.
when he was working at the Young Vic.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I'm in Berlin, hey?
So, well, like we said, you're not his prey. And,
That's true.
And we're too old.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. I'm so glad it's not because we're ugly or anything like
Yeah,
that. Like
no.
it's just too old. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's the premise of.
Okay.
Anything else we want to talk about concerning Kevin Spacey?
No, I mean I definitely agree. He definitely deserves to be stolen from.
Yeah.
So I think
Also, I mean, we really want to have an Oscar.
yeah.
I mean, aside from you.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's amazing. So
Okay.
time for a research break.
Yeah, let's get inside the actor studio to do some research.
All right.
So do we just research on our phone things?
Yes. Things. Just research things.
It always seems impossible at the first research break.
Mostly because we just research in all sorts of different directions.
Okay.
And we are back in 3, 2. And we are back from our first research break. And as you know, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was pretending he never went on research break. But we actually didn't.
But we actually did.
I didn't know where this.
You didn't know? Yeah, I noticed that. Though.
I kind of lost the quote halfway through too.
Yeah.
What have we got?
What have we got? So I did a bit of research on famous stolen Oscars.
Interesting.
Just to see sort of what's
Also,
going on.
Quick admission, he actually has 2 Oscars.
He has
Yeah.
2 Oscars.
Yes, one for Best Supporting Actor in The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one for Best Lead in American Beauty. Yes.
We shall take them all. There have been a couple of famous ones that have been stolen or have gone missing. Frances McDormand lost her Oscar at the party, and this like crazy guy grabbed it and like made a Facebook video of it. That's the only reason why they found it again. Very bizarre. There's a fun one. So Olympia Dukakis from Moonstruck. I don't know if you remember that movie. Well, she won. Oh no, it was 1989. It's not the movie I was thinking of at all. I didn't watch any movies in 1989. So it was the only thing stolen from her house. And when then the thieves got hold of her again and wanted to bribe it and get it, to get it back, ransom it. And then she called up the Academy and they were like, no, well, don't buy it. We'll send you a replacement
Because they're not that valuable.
for $78.
Yeah, because
gosh.
they would have a retail price of $900.
Yeah.
Because they're only they are
Gold-plated,
solid
right?
bronze statues and gold plated with 24 karat gold, which also isn't that.
So it's more the emotional value.
Yes. 2 have been auctioned off recently.
Yes.
One for Mutiny on the Bounty and the other one for, I do not recall, and I haven't written it down. And they went for $240,000 and $492,000 respectively.
Do you know what the most was paid for one?
No.
$1.54 million for the best picture for Gone with the Wind, and it was paid by Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a rip-off.
I know, right?
I mean, give these child molesters some credit because they're really into buying Oscars. Kevin Spacey as well. He actually purchased one and donated it to the Academy back in 2001. Yes.
Did he really?
For Best Original Score. And again,
Okay.
it's somewhere in my research. It's absolutely irrelevant.
Okay. There's a snag. You're not allowed to sell them. So you're not allowed to sell any that were after 1950. Well, you are. You're allowed to sell it back to the Academy for $1.
I mean, though, to be fair, you're also technically not allowed to sell the Crown of Thorns, nor the President's Desk,
You mean, but you just sort
nor
of
the
get away
World
with
Cup
it.
trophy. Yeah.
Well, you can sell it.
That's true.
You can sell it as a third party, and you can sell it for a good cause. So I'm wondering whether this might be one of those, heists where we steal it and then we sell it for a good cause,
as a tax deductible.
as a tax
That's clever.
deductible. Yeah. And then, we can support something good, something that, is,
Underprivileged criminals.
It would be like Robin Hood.
yeah, like Robin Hood. I was thinking something that has to do with Kevin Spacey,
All
like,
that.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Oh, wait, there's one more funny story. Whoopi Goldberg, she sent her Oscar for Ghost, Best Supporting Actress, back to the Academy to have it cleaned and detailed. And the Academy sent it to a company to have it cleaned, and they're the ones that manufacture it. And when it arrived in Chicago...
College Telex?
R.S. Owens.
Oh, because right now it's Polish Telex.
Oh, could be, yeah.
Or Polish
Well, when it arrived there, the package was empty.
No.
Yeah, and then what happened is that someone opened the UPS package, removed the Oscar, then neatly sealed it back up and sent it on its way. And it was later found in a trash can at an airport in Ontario, California. And then this is my favorite part of the story. The Oscar was returned to Whoopi without cleaning it. Which
I
is
like how you
wow.
called her Whoopi
I
as
was
well,
like-
first name basis.
Yeah, oh no, we go way back.
Oh, yeah.
We go way back. All right, yes, I'm so ready to listen to you guys now.
Well, I tried to think just where is Kevin Spacey now?
Yes.
And actually, 2 days ago in Rome, he had his first appearance in the last 2 years, his first public appearance.
No ways. What, did they go for an ice cream or something?
No, he went for a poetry reading.
Of the boxer.
Exactly, of the boxer. So he had his first appearance in 2 years, which means he's currently in Europe. He's on our continent. And then I thought, where does Kevin Spacey live?
Baltimore.
Well, apparently, the obvious, he's got properties in New York and Los Angeles, but is based in South Orange, a township in New Jersey.
Really? Because my research says he's living in Baltimore.
Oh, really?
Oh, awkward.
Yes, in a where is it? In a huge 5 levels, 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms kind of property by the seaside.
Nobody needs that many bathrooms.
Due to his trial, like the article awkwardly suggested, he could host 300 guests,
Oh my gosh.
although unlikely unless he gets a few school classes in.
Okay, well, let's say it is in Baltimore
Yes.
or in this New Jersey place. That means that as he's in Europe, he's currently not home. And then I thought to myself, where do Oscar-winning actors store their Oscars?
Right.
So I had a look at some Oscar-winning actors. For example, Olivia Colman keeps her Oscar, according to the People magazine, in her bed.
What do you mean in her bed?
She sleeps with it under her pillow.
Yeah, you do that once, like for a laugh, but
She
like
does it
not
every day,
again.
okay? And then you've got Tom Hanks, who keeps on his family trophy shelf. Then you've got Kate Winslet.
Okay, but like what's on there? Is it like Tom
Just his
Hanks,
Oscars.
like all his Oscars, and like his son gets like a little spot for like his like I don't know best rookie league player, like grade 3 or
That could
something.
be quite
yeah.
nice. And then you've also got Kate Winslet, keeps in her bathroom.
Yes.
So the majority of these actors keep them at home.
Yeah.
Which, of course, you would. I mean,
But then Natalie Portman said she had no idea where her Oscar even is right now. So that's a one-off.
Bold-faced lie.
Yeah, perhaps.
It is. It's,
But
she
I reckon
definitely
it's at
knows
home.
where it is.
Has to be.
She just doesn't want to tell people where it is, like
Yeah.
because like what she's actually thinking, she's like, oh shit. She's doing that like
I mean, she's only got the one.
yeah,
Oh, that's true. It's precious.
Yeah.
that's plenty.
No, it was for Black Swan.
Yeah, wow, that would have been a very different movie. Especially if you switch the two roles, right?
Yes. Oh, bizarre. Don't even want to think about it. Okay, because my research again suggests that he lives in Baltimore
Because of the
has his-
trial?
Yes, because of the trial.
Is the trial
Okay.
happening? Why is it happening in Baltimore?
Because that's where his sexual misconduct happened, near Nantucket, which I think is in Baltimore. It's in the U.S. As we've previously established, we have no idea about
No.
U.S. geography.
None.
So let's say
Wait, where is it?
Nantucket is in
Sorry,
the same...
I got stuck. I remember this limerick from when I was in school. I once
yeah,
knew a
well-
man from Nantucket. Yeah.
His name was Kevin Spacey, and if there was an underage man, he would...
Yes, there we go.
Okay, so... oh, sorry. He lives in this huge waterfront mansion. Huge, like five levels, insane. I think it was The Guardian. They took pictures of him going out for pizza. So apparently he does frequent it. And the trial sort of ended, or was at least halted in June, because a phone went missing.
What phone?
The person who accuses Kevin Spacey of sexual misconduct, he's the son of a TV presenter by the name of Heather Unruh.
Okay.
And he's had a string of text messages on his phone as he was texting his girlfriend that night,
Okay.
and then recorded a video on Snapchat and sent it to his girlfriend of Kevin
Rookie
Spacey
mistake.
reaching down his pants. So, that phone ominously went missing a couple of weeks back. So that's one accuser. The other one is an
Can't
actor
they look at the girlfriend's phone?
by the name of Anthony Rapp. That's a good suggestion right there.
I mean, she received. I don't know how. Like, Unless he was like, I'm going to set this on like a 3-second delay and like it'll never be seen again, in which case it's gone anyway, right?
Yeah.
But it's got to go somewhere.
So I believe their idea was they just want to check the phone for like a character assessment, just so they can tell whether or not he might be bullshitting the police.
Oh.
As it is.
And now suddenly he's like, there's a lot of shit on this phone that I don't want anyone
or
to see.
whether he's messed with the screenshots of the messages he took. Like there might be some ads on the screenshots, as you know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's a common thing. So again, like that phone went missing, which is good for Kevin Spacey.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I get.
How's the trial going otherwise? Like, is it looking good? Is it, I mean, good for us people who are now safe from the Kevin? Like, or is it going...
I actually wouldn't even have thought that this one trial would matter that much.
Yeah.
Because there's been so many accusers over the years.
But it seems to have reached a critical mass where like he's just not working anymore. Now, I mean, the poor man's doing poetry readings in Rome now. I mean, man, I've been there. That's rough.
Also like semi-autobiographical poetry readings about a boxer who was sort of unjustly struck down and now he's bleeding out in the corner of the ring. That's the kind of poetry Kevin Spacey does these days.
Right. Interesting. Did people go? Or was
I think it's quite a big event.
Or was he busking?
That would be
Like
pretty
on the,
funny.
I don't know, like in front of the Forum Romanum, like...
He was a supporting act for
that's
some
amazing.
unknown Roman poet. Yeah, that's what I have. Because I say something that's crossed my mind was... I mean, obviously, Kevin Spacey might have made that phone disappear.
Yes.
It's because the thing is, like, the police supposedly handed it to the father. Mm-hmm. Who never...
Kevin Spacey's father?
No, the accuser's father.
Oh, right. That makes more sense.
I think Kevin Spacey's father also might be dead. God
Is
rest
he,
him.
though? How old is Kevin Spacey?
60.
60?
Yeah. But that Unruh's father never received the phone. So now police and him are sort of passing the blame amongst each other.
They should look in that trash can outside of Baltimore Airport. Like,
Oh, yeah.
things keep turning up there. It'll be right next to Whoopi Goldberg's.
But yeah, anyway, I figured if we can somehow make that phone reappear, we might actually get the Oscars from Spacey himself.
Yeah. Well, you just make all the phones appear, really.
Or if that phone how do I phrase this? He needed the phone to go missing, right? Because the phone was evidence against him. So what if we somehow framed the Oscar for it to come up in trial, get the Oscar being spoke about in the public, make the Oscar a point of the public eye, then we're more easy able to grab it.
And then they have to send the Oscar to the father. So the Oscar's evidence?
We
Is what
can
you're trying to say?
frame the Oscar to
Frame
be
the
evidence.
Oh, there was a clickbait article on this.
What?
I didn't click on it.
Framing the Oscar?
There was literally
Can't
an
possibly
article
be that
on
someone's
like
had
one of
this
these
idea
Geek
before.
Tyrant IndieWire kind of things like, was Kevin Spacey's Oscar acceptance speech in 2000 foreshadowing of a
Yes,
sexual
I read
misconduct?
that too.
You read that?
Yeah.
You clicked on it.
I did click on it.
And?
I didn't read it, I'm afraid.
What do you mean?
Oh, I wanted to look where he was living at the moment.
We'll go back to it.
We'll have to go
Yeah.
back on that. That is a foreshadowing. That's amazing. Yeah, okay. I'm very interested. Okay, if you were Kevin,
Yes.
where would you keep your Spacey?
Well, I found a quote from him.
Yes.
He said, "People have different reasons for the way they live their lives. You cannot put everyone's reasons in the same box. And I certainly won't lay out areas of my life that I think are just private."
So
Like
it's in a
where
box.
he keeps his Oscar.
I think he would know people are out to get it, so he would keep it in the most obscure place. He wouldn't keep it in the bed like Olivia Colman or the family trophy shelf. It would be somewhere else.
He's got a few saunas in the house.
Oh yeah, that's a big house.
He's got a few saunas?
Yes.
You don't need more than one sauna.
Well, I mean...
It
if you
can
want-
fit 300 guests.
Yeah.
That's a
Imagine
huge
you
sauna.
have a Kevin Spacey Three's Company style date with 5 underage boys who don't know that you're dating all of them at the same time. So you're just walking
So
from
many
sauna
things
to
wrong with
sauna.
that. So many things wrong with that. No one has
Right.
just too many saunas. Okay. So you don't think he keeps it like in the loo, on the loo?
I don't. I think he knows people
his
are out
bed.
to get him.
But I reckon Kevin Spacey would want to see his Oscars every day.
Oh, I think so too. I think he's that kind of guy. Like he's definitely sees it. Like
Yeah.
he polishes his Oscar
Okay,
himself.
so I'm going to say this. His American Beauty Oscar's in the shower.
That's amazing.
Because that's a very famous scene from this film.
That's amazing.
And Kevin Spacey would be this poetic kind of guy.
Do you think he's had it mounted to be the water tap regulator?
Yes.
You know? Like so that it's like a lever.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. That's what I would do.
Okay, so one's in the shower. We can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the Usual Suspects one?
Well, in the usual places, really.
Like on top of the piano or on the shelf in the living room.
You haven't seen Usual Suspects, have you?
I'm afraid I haven't. I thought you meant the usual suspect of an Oscar award-winning actor. Whoopsie.
That's great. Quick rundown. Usual suspects. Fritz, go.
Okay, a band of criminals is being arrested. Only one of them has survived recent events by a criminal mastermind known as Keyser Soze. Kevin Spacey is that one survivor. He's a handicapped, slow, retarded-ish kind of man who's being interviewed by the police. And as it turns out, plot twist in the end, and again, spoilers for a, by now, I imagine,
People
almost
should have.
30-year-old
And bless
movie.
you. Sorry.
That's me.
Yeah.
He is Keyser Soze. He is the criminal mastermind. He only
Yes.
pretends to be handicapped. And as the investigating detective then finds out, all the details of his story are sort of spread throughout his office. Mm-hmm. And he prominently drops a cup. So I would say the Usual Suspect, Oscar, is where Kevin Spacey keeps his cups in the kitchen cabinet.
In the most obvious place where you would never even look.
On his espresso machine? Or like with the cups?
I would say with the cups. But
Because it's hard. Like if I think of your normal like cupboard size, right? Like this,
Yes.
it's I don't know if you'll fit something in there that's
it's only
36 centimeters
34,
high.
Yeah.
You know, could be. So it'd have to be with like the latte macchiato glasses.
You have a separate shelf for those.
Yes, he's got 7 saunas in the house. Like he'll have a separate shelf for latte macchiatos, like for sure.
It's a separate room. It's in one of his saunas.
Oh,
It's the Latte Macchiato sauna.
well, then you don't have to heat up the coffee so much if the whole ambient room temperature is already
Yes.
so high.
Not very hygienic, though. No.
No, definitely not. Moldy coffee is the best kind of coffee, really. Okay, so we're assuming that both of his Oscars are in Baltimore in various states of undress, and
Yeah.
he is in Rome tied up.
Yes.
Right, not actually
Yeah.
tied up. Probably tied up as well.
I mean, someone is.
Yes, definitely. And
Yeah. Well. So
I think it would be really wonderful if we could actually get him to sell the Oscars himself. So maybe he needs to come out with a play, right? And the play, because he likes semi-autobiographical
it's
stuff,
just a
right?
mousetrap kind of thing.
It's a little bit like Mousetrap kind of thing. So basically, he's going to end up auctioning off his Oscars in the play, in his
Yes.
first public appearance, because he thinks it's a play, but it's not a play. It's actually an auction. So we don't have to worry about it. Like, because he's a method actor, he will bring the Oscars to the play.
Yeah.
Like, he'll bring them with him. Like, and we'll actually install it in the shower. There'll be a scene in the
Yes.
shower of
Can we
him
call
showering.
the play Mouse of Cards?
Definitely Mouse of Cards. It'll be great. And it's a semi-autobiographical story of an actor who has been accused of doing something very bad, which we don't know what it is.
Yes.
Very bad. And the key witness, he goes missing. The whole witness goes missing, right? Because they sent the witness back
Yeah.
to his father, but he goes missing, right? And in what else happens in the play? And well, he finds redemption. He finds
Yes.
redemption by
Working hard, reading poetry.
yes.
Ground level actor work, really.
And selling and yes,
Yes.
He
amazing.
has to sell the Oscar.
Yes.
He has to sell
Yes.
the Oscars. Is he in the play? He's an actor working on a play on how to be a auctioneer, right?
Yes.
So then he's always practicing how to auction off these Oscars, and then in the final scene, he finally gets it right. He finally manages to auction it off, and then and it'll be so meta. Like there actually will be a fourth wall.
Yes.
Because there'll be a closed room, and then like behind that, it'll just be like one-way mirrors, and behind that, we'll have all the people bidding for the Oscar.
Good. I like it. It's even more artistic if no one gets to watch it.
No, yeah, that's true. It's just him.
Yeah. Good.
I think for his first huge public appearances, I think we can convince him that this is the thing to do.
We've seen him in the poetry reading.
Have we?
Yes.
There's videos
We've
of it?
loved his performance.
Oh, yes, we have.
Yes.
Oh yeah, front row and everything.
Wow, Kevin.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Why, like, your face looks familiar, but I can't pin it down. But you look like a man who's willing to find redemption,
Yes.
to say goodbye to the past sins he never committed.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can work
And
with
he would
that.
love it. I mean, we're selling him a play where he's basically... There's many characters, but he is the only one monologuing the whole time. It sounds like him. It sounds
Yes.
perfect. Sounds like House of Cards as well.
Yeah. And he can be an absolute arsehole,
Yeah.
as he is prone to play.
Right.
But he will achieve absolute redemption. So it's in his best interest to do our play.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
It's pretty good. So, are we still going to donate the money of the proceeds? Are we going to keep it, or are we going to...
I say we keep it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I mean, we're good enough at cause. But are we auctioning it off? Or are we just keeping the Oscars? Are we sawing them in half? Melting them down.
I would just keep the Oscars, but I wouldn't know where to put it in my apartment, really. Like, I wouldn't want to be the guy who has
Not on
Kevin
the
Spacey's
espresso
Oscars.
machine.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. But
Keep
I mean,
up the trend.
but I'm not sure if it would fit under the cupboard, right? Because like it's, my espresso machine's under the cupboard, and then like there's the yeah. So you guys would have to keep it.
Yeah, I don't want to clutter my place any more than it already is.
No, fair enough. Not with like worthless objects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could also just drop them off in the bin somewhere at the Baltimore
Or
airport.
free your stuff, Berlin.
That's true as well.
Yeah.
Used.
Good condition.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that is quite nice. We could just the ticket sales for this first.
Yeah.
I mean, just that would actually be
Probably.
quite enough. I mean,
We could also just take Kevin Spacey's Baltimore home.
what do you mean take it?
Well, I mean, isn't that also part of his personal belongings, which he should auction off on his course to redemption?
We get him to auction as much as possible.
Maybe in like the climax of the second act, he signs off his property
Yes. Yeah.
in the first step of self-redemption. The five steps to self-redemption.
I need no place to live.
Yes.
I need to find distance to this accuser who
Yes.
accuses me of reaching down his pants. And like the text to his girlfriends, I've read excerpts of that. Ooh, not pretty.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So apparently, all the while, if you want to read into it, his girlfriend thinks he's joking, because
Oh no.
so have you
Just
Has
to
either-
make it clear,
yeah.
we take rape accusations very seriously.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely
Yeah.
no, but did you know that Kevin Spacey was gay?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
I've literally heard this from an actor acquaintance that Kevin Spacey hit on him.
That's amazing.
Didn't do anything untowardly.
Yeah.
Just hit on him.
Yeah.
And he was 21, 23 by then, so Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey must have been like in his early 50s.
Yeah.
Which again, like, not pretty, but whatever. Like,
Yeah.
men hit on younger women all the time.
Yeah.
So so like I knew from a couple of years back. Where was I going with this?
His girlfriend?
Yeah, the weird
Oh
text.
yes, yeah. Oh, God, and it's usually so. He keeps saying like, no, Kevin Spacey. I think he's gay. He's treating me to lots of drinks, and his girlfriend's just like, yeah, you're joking, right? It's like, no, Kevin Spacey is sitting next to me, and he's hitting on me. He's going, yeah, right. So his girlfriend just thinks he's messing with her,
Oh dear.
and then he just goes like, no. He literally just reached down my trousers. He's unzipped my pants, and it just keeps going for a while. And then he sends this ominous disappeared Snapchat message.
Maybe
Again, like, why do it on Snapchat, you fucking kids?
maybe I'm not millennial enough, but I probably would have. Yeah, I
Just
would have used
record it
Telegram.
on your phone. Just record it on your
That's
phone.
true.
Don't lose your phone. Don't hand it to the Baltimore police.
Yeah, that's true. Keep everything in the cloud.
Yes. Yes, I mean, I have all my blackmail material on Dropbox, where it belongs.
I have some of your blackmail
yeah,
material in
I've
my
got it
Dropbox
too.
as well. Yeah. Okay. We're getting off point. I think we need to take another
Yes.
research break.
Okay.
Yes.
What are we researching? I think we need to get. We need a proper director and a proper writer on board.
I have information on Kevin Spacey's agent, who also helped him buy the house in Baltimore.
Do you really?
Yeah. I know. I got somewhere in my research, there's a note as to who that is, who his management currently is.
Okay. Yeah, I think we need to figure out where exactly he is in Rome. Is he in
Yeah.
Rome?
Yeah, he's in Rome.
Okay.
What stage are we going to use?
Yeah, what state? Where are we going to do this?
Yeah.
We need to go into full production mode here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Cool.
Let's play right.
You may also go to the loo. No, you're not.
And we are back in 3, 2, 1. Plays the thing to move the conscience of an alleged rapist.
Well played, sir.
Thank you.
So I don't know about you, but I think we should go all out.
Okay.
So we should get lots of famous people involved.
Yes, because the theatre, I believe, where this has to be staged,
Okay.
it's the Old Vic, where Kevin Spacey has worked as an artistic director between 2004 and 2015.
That seems like the right place.
Okay. Yeah.
20 rape allegations
Stem from that place
throughout
alone.
the years. Yes.
Amazing.
The publicity would be big.
Oh yes.
It's a 1,000-seat theatre. Tickets are anywhere between 10 quid and like 65 is what I found. So I think we can make like an easy 70,000 off of seats alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, vaguely for one show. The Google description of the Old Vic Theatre is big name actors with top directors.
Great.
And if that does not scream Kevin Spacey and stroke his ego, I don't know what else does.
Well, I mean, yeah, he knows it. It's a place where he can feel safe. He
Yes.
Have a pint and have
He
a
knows
smoke.
the ins and outs
Yeah.
of the theatre as well.
Oh.
And we were discussing in the break that we should get a whole bunch of famous people involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the whole thing's going to be produced by Mr. Harvey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of people who are seeking redemption
Directed
here, right?
by alleged rapist Brian Singer.
Right.
Yeah.
Alleged. Do we have to say alleged all the time now?
I don't know. I don't know if
Okay.
he's been convicted, but
Okay, alleged.
yeah, I mean, he's worked with Kevin Spacey before, and I just like I'm sure there's like a clique of people. Who
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I think that would work. I mean, I don't know. Can we get Bill Cosby to do like music or something? Does he do music? Like a voiceover? Maybe we can do a voiceover or something.
and we can have like a Michael Jackson based score.
Oh.
So my thinking is, right? So with all these people that we're getting together, don't they all have
It's like the A team, but A stands for arsehole.
don't they all have a whole bunch of Oscars together?
Yes.
Ah.
So while of course Kevin Spacey is the main target, why can't we just get all the Oscars
Yes.
together in
Go all
in
out.
one foul swoop? So we leave out the property thing, right? And we just
Yes.
bit by bit in this really crazy avant-garde piece of performance wankery. That would be really good. We convince him to have a wank on stage in front of all these people who didn't sign up for
Yes.
that, and then
But
he
they're
gets
not seeing it
arrested.
because there's fourth wall.
Yes. Well, then he also gets arrested for
Yes.
public indecency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. If we can get all, I mean, between
And we can disappear amidst the chaos.
oh, definitely with the Oscars.
Yes.
Oh, right. So we're not even actually going to sell the Oscars. Then we're just going to keep all of them.
Yeah.
Are they heavy?
For now. No. One weighs almost 4 kilograms.
Okay, so
That's
we
not too
we can
bad.
get away
It's
with
like 3.8.
we can get away with a bunch each.
Yes.
We'll need a backpack.
Surely.
I've
Yeah.
got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
We normally buy new things on the podcast.
Yes.
Oh, really?
They're all on the heist budget.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'll get a new one.
Yeah. I mean, we all get a backpack, right?
Yes.
Just to be fair.
I kind of want to have a duffel bag, though.
A duffel bag?
Yeah.
But those
Hold-
good. I mean,
holds
but-
more Oscars.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
how they famously promote them.
With duffel
In
bags.
LA. Duffel bag. Holds more Oscars.
Yeah. Okay, I can work with that. So I mean, it's going to be a glitzy glamour event. It also has to be like a once-off sort of event, right?
Yes.
So I think your ticket pricing's way off. I think we can up those ticket prices. Remember when what was the guy's name who's in 2.5 Men who went off the rocks?
Charlie Sheen?
Yes, exactly. So he did a play where he just absolutely lost it. It was after the 2.5 Men thing, and then he had a play thing, and like the tickets were crazy expensive, and people walked out halfway through because it was just terrible. He was just
Okay.
like,
Well, no one's walking off halfway through
No.
our play.
Well,
We'll
ours-
lock the doors.
ours is not even long enough to have a halfway through.
Yeah.
So are you looking at Charlie Sheen?
No, I was just thinking, I remember when I was a young person, like, as part of the young person's ticket scheme at the Old Vic,
Yeah.
all young people from age 16 to 25 could get really discounted tickets.
Kevin Spacey would love that.
He would, and he would want to redeem himself even more to the younger audience. And if they got discounted tickets, that's going to be sold out every single night.
Oh man, yeah, but it's a one night
It's a
thing.
one-night.
It has to be a one night thing.
We can do it for at least a week, though. Make him really believe it. He's really going into it, so he wouldn't even notice the Oscars are gone.
But see, the thing is, yeah, okay, I'm with you.
But he can only properly sell them once.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's true.
I mean, we can sell tickets for the entire week.
Yeah, but then if the show doesn't happen, then we're kind of stealing from the people who bought
Yeah,
tickets,
you're
and
right.
they
Oh,
don't
yeah, we
deserve.
don't want to do that.
One-
We
one-
don't
They
want
don't
to do that.
deserve to be stolen from.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, for the low price of whatever we're charging for a ticket, they're not being sexually assaulted by Kevin Spacey, which I would argue is totally worth it.
Yes. Should we be Wait. No, it has to be a once-off event. It has to be. And,
Okay,
and
the
we
one-off.
and I think it has. I think it's going to be huge. People are going to come from all over the world just
Yeah,
to come.
people
to
are going to
this
be
one
rioting outside.
event. That anyway.
We can even have projectors outside so everyone can see.
Are we going to live stream it as well?
I think so.
I mean, here, pay
Yeah.
per view. What's it called?
People
Pay-per-view?
could even auction it, buy it from the live stream.
Oh shit!
From online, from all over the world.
Oh,
Then he would
shit.
feel even better that he's redeeming himself to the whole entire nation.
Wow, that's huge. Mm-hmm. So it's free to watch, except if you want to be there live.
Yeah, then you got to pay.
Then you got to pay, and a
Yeah.
lot. I'm thinking more like $500 a ticket.
Okay, yeah.
That's
fair
not
enough.
too bad.
No,
Yeah, so we can make 500,000 off the tickets.
500,000, which is great. I mean, and that's mostly what we'll make, because the rest we'll just sit here at the
Yeah.
next episode. Join us when we sit here with 11 Oscars. But the glitz and glamour, it's going
Yes,
to
we're
be
gonna
huge. So
Yeah.
Bunch
we
of
need-
celebrities, Boris Johnson.
Yes,
Yeah.
Boris is going to be there. Do you think Trump would come?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
We'll invite him. He doesn't even have to pay for a ticket.
I'm sure Underwood is
He can be
Trump's favorite
redeemed.
president.
Oh, he would. Yeah, that's true as well. He'd come watch the actor who's in the autobiography of him. I'm sure that's how he sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Trump famously known for his sexual assault allegations.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
So-
So let's get
He
him
fits
there.
right in.
Yeah, that's true. So wait, with him coming, should we increase the ticket price? Like, does it?
No.
No. Okay.
You know what happens to U.S. presidents in the theater?
What?
That's true. Well, they get
It's
shot.
an Abraham Lincoln thing.
Oh, whoopsie.
Do you know? Do you know what he was watching? Actually, what play he went to?
Oh, I heard a podcast on
Yeah,
it.
I did as well. I can't remember. I
And
was
John
hoping you'd
Wilkes
tell me.
Booth was an actor in that play.
Oh, he was in that play as well.
I'm not sure if he was in that performance, but John Wilkes Booth was an actor.
Okay.
I think it was a newly staged. I don't recall. Yep, it does not matter. Okay, so we have a bunch of bad blokes in the audience.
Yeah, what I keep trying to get at is that we're gonna need nice suits.
Yes.
Yeah, we always get nice suits.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
on to that.
Yeah,
One have a suit, one have a dress.
yeah.
Have a bit of both.
Half suit, half dress.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wow, that's that. I might want one of those as well. Like, it could be quite interesting actually. Yeah. So what's the suit budget this time around?
We'll figure that out when we get there. Also, we
Okay,
need
fine.
to fly all over the place a bit.
Yes,
Because we need to fly from Berlin to Rome, and then from Rome to London.
that's true. To do a lot of convincing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, a bit of talking.
Are people like Weinstein?
Or should we split up?
We might have to. Like,
Who wants
question,
to talk to Spacey himself?
Random question. Sorry. Are people like Weinstein and the other guy, are they allowed to travel internationally? Like, is Kevin Spacey allowed to travel internationally?
He
I mean,
must
he
have
did.
done.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
All right. Okay, just checking.
Also,
Like,
if not, they could just produce it via Skype or direct via Skype.
yeah, okay, that's true. Okay. I think we should all go see Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And what do you think our best angle would be in there? Like, just after one of the poetry readings, we just approach him?
Yeah.
I think we should advertise ourselves as really charitable people, and he should know that we're coming to speak with him in interest of him himself. So he's not just taken by surprise by some crazy people in the audience.
You don't think he likes having smoke blown up his ass? I mean, yeah, I'm sure he does.
Certainly does.
But
We
you know
should
what I
start with Kevin, you truly touched us.
Yeah.
I mean, not literally,
But yeah, along those
but
lines.
emotionally.
I think he likes to hear about how great and big he is.
Is he religious?
No,
Oh.
I don't think so. I was about to say religious people don't do. Yeah, but
Yeah,
they do.
well,
They
never
definitely do. Yeah. So I don't think the charitable thing. I don't think it's going to be. It has to be about him.
Yes.
It definitely has to be all
Yeah,
about him.
okay.
We cannot accept that the greatest actor of his generation, him,
Yes.
would be wiped off the stage by these unfair accusations.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we ask, nay, in the interest of art, we demand he goes back to the source of all these allegations and wipes them out root and stem.
I think you should go see Kevin.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll-
That was very good. I'm
you.
convinced. I mean, like, I'm definitely like.
Okay, so
I wish you'd say things like that to me.
when the allegations against you pile up, I will.
Okay, I'm goals, right? Dreams without a plan are just dreams. So that leaves Bryan Singer
Yes.
and Harvey
And
Weinstein. Harvey's. I don't know what was going to speak to Harvey. Do you think with all
in
this
the interest
awfulness
of all
gathered,
fairness, you should go. I'm doing Spacey. You get Weinstein, and Olivia, you get.
I'll go for
Bryan
I'll go
Singer.
for whichever. I don't mind. I'm easy.
Yeah,
Take one for the team.
Yeah, I
Don't.
don't feel. No, I don't feel. You're safe with Harvey Weinstein.
No,
No,
I don't
maybe
think
not.
anyone's safe with Harvey Weinstein. I really don't think so. He looks like his.
Should we
picture, he's
double
just-
team him?
He looks like a sleazeball. But mind
Yeah.
you, I
But
think.
I reckon, you know what? I reckon, as I'm like the woman here,
Yeah.
I reckon I could use my female advantage to manipulate him, and I can take care of myself.
I think so.
And
you're
I
probably
reckon
right.
I can get him on board, and if anything, we should send the bait in, and the bait is the woman.
Okay,
It's
fair
you.
enough.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's a big risk. I think
Yeah,
we
I'm
should
up
just
for it. I'm
we
up
should
for
just
it.
be there to just just in case.
We can have a secret camera on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know
Wired
what? I think
microphone.
if we have Harvey Weinstein and what's his name, Kevin Spacey
Yeah.
on board, I feel like Bryan Singer might just show up anyway. Like
Okay,
he'll just
yeah.
be
You just
drawn.
feel left out.
He might just be like the orbit of all that awfulness. Like he just might be
Yes.
drawn to that and be like, I'm.
Sees the rape signal somewhere in the clouds.
Also, if we just write on the top like he's directing it, like he'll
Yeah.
he'll just show up.
Yeah.
He'll be like, we'll just send him a disposition. No, what's a dispo in English?
Treatment.
No, treatment. Like his shooting plan. Like like
Call sheets.
his call sheet. Yeah, we'll just send him a call sheet in the morning, and he will show up. Like, I mean, that's what these guys are trained to do.
Also, I don't think he does much these days.
Yeah. So you think if he gets his call sheet, he'll be
Yeah.
like, "That's it. I got to go.
Okay, yeah, must have missed that.
Yeah, going to London.
Raping all these kids. Yeah.
I'm directing. What's it called again?
The Mouse of Cards.
The Mouse of Cards.
The Mouse of Cards.
Yeah, and he'll be like, "Oh, great theater. I love theater.
Yeah.
Theater's great."
Okay.
Is that how he talks?
Let's say yes.
Yeah,
I don't know. I couldn't tell you if he's British or American. I think he's American.
I was
Yes.
trying to go with American, but it wasn't.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
So we all know who we're going for.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's a start.
Get them all together.
Yes.
Do we actually have someone writing the play? Do we need someone writing the play? You've written a play.
I've written a play, but I think Kevin just needs to speak from his heart, really.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be improvised, coming from the moments.
Yeah. Like, we cannot create words worthy of your mouth, Mr.
No.
Spacey.
The words must just be.
Sebastian, I think you actually want to do this play.
I want to do this play, definitely. Like, I'd go watch this. I'd pay 500 monies to see
I mean,
this.
we can afford it because
Oh, yeah.
we get all the earnings. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Having produced a couple of plays, we do need to calculate in that we lose about 40% of the budget on house.
Yes.
And probably another 20% on advertising.
And probably another 20% on sexual assault allegations that night.
No, that's just for the podcast, yeah. Wait, is that enough percentage?
Well, I mean, we still have a bunch of Oscars.
Yeah, that's true.
We actually need to look up how many we'll take.
Yeah.
In the
okay,
end.
so that's something we need to look up.
Yes.
We then
We need
need
to
to
establish
do
a flight budget.
a little flight budget. How long will we be rehearsing for? Or are we rehearsing at all?
I mean, if they just speak from their heart.
We can just do like a 3-day intensive. He's super
Yeah,
professional.
I think
He
so.
can do it anyway.
He is, of
And
course he
Singer
is.
and Spacey have
Absolutely.
worked together in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means, I mean,
On the usual suspects.
and we don't really need. I mean, we do. We'll need like a shower to be built in
Yes.
for where the Oscar, and then we'll need
Do we-
we'll need a little kitchen scene. So we need two. We've got two
With an
sets.
espresso machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, should we just build a little flat, like little IKEA
guess,
IKEA
yes.
flat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not too expensive. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Little kitchen, little shower,
Yeah.
and then like a little rape den.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. A bar
A
set.
bar set. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So a little 3-room set. That's great. Yeah, that's great.
Do we know what Kevin likes to drink? What do we reckon? I feel like you guys know the whiskey more than I do.
Do you think he drinks whiskeys?
I don't know.
No. Well, hang on. What is? I think the report from Baltimore said what they were having. Mm-hmm. I can't.
I
think
feel
off the top of my
like
head.
looking at him, he's someone who likes to buy really expensive, flashy drinks, but he doesn't actually like them. So there's a difference of like what Kevin will tell you that he wants to drink, but what he actually wants to drink is something else. So we need to figure out what he actually wants to drink, and I think it might be something slightly embarrassing. Like it might just be like a ginger beer or something.
Okay, the account does not say.
Does
what he
not
had.
say?
No, it's just like he's buying me another drink.
I'm assuming it was
Oh
alcoholic.
no, I got the autographs in a hell of a stout. Oh no,
What?
it's not. I'm sorry, I thought it was referring to stout beer. No,
No.
sorry, I was just skimming through that.
Right. Budget, research break, finding out how many Oscars,
And what he likes to drink.
and what he likes to drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you look on Pornhub?
What else are you looking for people for? No, we're on. Don't have a snappy quote for this one.
You and your quotes.
I have one.
Good. Okay, then 3, 2, 1. And we are back from our research break. So, snappy quote time.
This play to me is all about how any single act from any single person put out of context is damnable. But the joy of this play is that it is real beauty.
Wow. Where's that from?
It's Kevin Spacey.
Wow.
Yeah, it's.
I'm
I've
sure he was
adapted it.
talking about a play, not his penis.
No, he was talking about his movie. It's his Oscar-winning acceptance speech.
Oh.
Yeah, he also says.
The one for American Beauty or the one
Yeah,
for
he also says, to my friends for pointing out my worst qualities. I know you do it because you love me, and that's why I love playing Lester, because we got to see all of his worst qualities. We still do
Kevin,
to
you're
love
having
him.
sex with kids.
Yes.
It's not right. That's your worst quality.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well. So,
Tell us, you found out some information.
Yes.
You were sitting there the whole time making noises throughout the whole research break.
You are.
we are going to need a bigger bag.
Are we?
Really?
Oh, because Harvey's got a few, doesn't he?
So Kevin Spacey has 2 in total.
Okay.
Bryan Singer brings in a total of 0 Oscars,
Oh, really?
Oh dear.
leaving us at 2 for the moment. Harvey Weinstein has won a total of 81,
81.
bringing us to a total net weight of 315.4 kilograms to carry.
Oh
so that's
my
105
gosh.
kilograms each. So at first I was looking at duffel bags. I'm not going to do the parts, so I was looking at airline trolley aviators.
I'm also going to have to adjust my
600.
airline quote.
Oh my gosh.
Because,
So
yeah, we're...
600 euros each for an airline trolley. By the brand Aviator. But by the way, they look like trolleys you could also store props in,
Do you
which I think would come in handy.
Do you think he would? I mean, wow! What a moment in the play.
But now we have to get him to bring all those Oscars over.
He will.
Whoa.
Look, Harvey, there's a couple of girls in the audience, and you know what really impresses them? Oscars. Loads and loads of Oscars.
I'm actually just like scenically really enjoying the moment, right? Like it's just a big empty stage because we don't need any other props. Fuck it, right? And this huge.
So none of us has done the research on the
what?
other props
No,
and the stage dressing. Okay.
No,
We don't
so
need
we don't
any
have
others.
we don't have anything. It doesn't
Yes.
matter. It's all in
Minimalism,
it's in the
Sebastian.
mind's eye, right? And then just this trolley load of Oscars comes on, and it's great. And it's just Kevin unpacking these Oscars. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just like, and then he looks at that one, and then he talks a bit, right? And then it's great. 83?
Quotes from each film.
83.
Yeah, each
83 in
Oscar
total,
means something different to him.
Yes.
Coincidentally, it's also the amount of accusers in total that the 3 of them have in against them.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, hang on, I need...
So there has to be a connection.
Yeah, there has to be, definitely.
Okay. Well, that's going on. I'm afraid I haven't researched anything else. Oh no, we're looking at the suits. So Oscar and I have a suit for 835 euros each.
Nice.
Perfect.
Olivia gets half that suit and half of a dress.
Yep, exactly.
It's still going to be 835 though, isn't it?
It's still going to look amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah. So you're coming in at like 1,100 euros
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
for your dress budget.
Yeah, like it goes on the total flight budget, and total heist
Yeah.
budget as well. So.
Also, we're getting richer for ticket prices, and even if we sold all the Oscars at retail value of $900,
Yeah.
we'd still make quite a few dollars off of that. I mean, we won't, but we could.
We could.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. It's surprisingly hard to fly first class within Europe. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So do we have to take a detour to Abu
there's a lot of,
Dhabi?
there's a lot of
no.
detours around here, and Berlin doesn't have that many airlines that fly first class. So I'm sorry, we're going to have to fly business class from Berlin to Rome. So that's
Okay.
only I tried really hard to spend money here, but
Yes.
it's really hard.
Which is funny because usually we are famously stingy on our budget.
Yes. Then there's 4 of us flying from Rome to London. That comes in at 4,000. We're flying directly into to London City Airport, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, good airport. Then the most of the money actually comes from the flight over from New York to London.
Okay.
With
Okay.
all the Oscars, right? That's a whole bunch. And then there's a nice sort of business class flights for us back from London, back to Berlin. And the others, I haven't booked any flights. Fuck them.
Okay,
they're
fair,
just staying
fair
in
enough.
London. Yeah, I don't care. So that's a total of.
It won't be our problem
Yeah,
afterwards.
it's 13,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was looking at drinks because obviously we need to wine and dine our lovely guests.
Yes.
And I tried to find on the old Vic their drinks menu to have a look.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
What might Kevin Spacey have already ordered, but I couldn't find their drinks menu.
They don't have like a drink called like the Kevin, or like the
Unfortunately,
Spacey
not.
that we.
But then I thought to myself, okay, he's a man in his 60s. He's getting a bit old. We also, we have everything in best interest of him. We want him to be okay. So I thought, what about Kevin's health benefits? So, we want this place to be all about his redemption.
Like a hot toddy.
Almost.
Yeah.
I thought about, when you're getting an old man, you've got the health benefits of like artery disease and heart attacks. And the best thing for that is red wine. And red wine's nice and classy. So I found the most expensive red wine in the whole entire world. It's called the Screaming Eagle.
What?
And that's for $500,000. But I thought, okay, that's a bit much. We want to still look a bit modest and down to earth.
We also want to make
Yes.
money on this.
Yeah. So we want to be a bit down to earth, want to make a bit of money. So I found the next one, a bit lower down, called the Cheval Blanc, which is $135,000. And I thought,
Still like $134,000 plus dollars too expensive.
Yeah.
maybe, but we're going to make so much money from this.
Are we?
Yeah, well, we've got a good producer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think. I hate to
I'm
tell
up
you,
for
but I
going
don't.
all out.
I'm honestly saying, if we get like just not
What,
the
a nice like
cheapest
€80
wine-
bottle.
Yes, an €80
We don't
bottle
want €80
served
bottle on old
by a
Kev.
young waiter. Kevin Spacey will
How
drink
young?
it. 21.
Okay, yeah, maybe you will.
I'm really sorry for the
Okay.
waiter in this scenario. I am.
Let's go with at least 120
He has to be quick. We're getting
euro.
a quick waiter. All right, fine. €120 on the drinks.
Because it's still got to be a little
And
bit
some
good.
Viagra.
Yes. 10 bottles, some Viagra, €2,000 total.
It's got to be good red wine.
Oh, I thought it was
Potentially
gonna
from
be good
Italy,
Viagra.
as he's there right now. He feels safe in Italy. I think that's quite a good option.
Okay.
I can work with that.
Okay, good.
Anything else we need?
I don't think so.
Okay, then we
I think we're
come
good on
in
this
at
one.
a total of 70.
Wait, the duffel bags. We need bigger bags.
No, they're
we're
in
not
there.
getting duffel
The
bags.
airline trolleys.
Oh, the airline trolleys.
Yes,
How much are they
€600
again?
a piece.
All right.
But again, like they're big. Like you could actually use them for props in a stage scenario.
They will be used for props, yeah.
but honestly, if somebody drove this trolley around and told you, no, it's a theater thing. Whenever we get stuff off stage,
Oh, yeah.
you would totally believe that because
And
they're just like huge
Are they
metal boxes.
individually packed in there, or are they just sort of chucked in?
Just chuck them
Just
in.
chuck
Like,
'em
if
in.
one of them gets a scratch, it doesn't matter. We're going to have
Yeah.
83.
Well, we can always send them back to the academy to have them cleaned and polished.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Or we'll have Kevin do it on stage. He can just spend 2 hours polishing the Oscars.
Yes.
That's the rehearsal the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
So we've got our actors flown in.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got our outfits. We've got the catering sorted.
That's all sorted out, yeah.
Yeah.
It's showtime.
All right. €18,000
Yes.
in total because we'll.
18,000 euros.
Yeah.
That's not too bad at
No,
all.
that's
No,
not
we
too
want to
bad,
have a
yeah.
nibble at the airport.
Yeah.
And that'll come in at €100. Also, we make money off of the tickets.
Yeah.
So let's not forget that.
Yes.
So that'll be an easy 100,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, first things first. We head over to Rome, where I talk to Kevin Spacey.
Right.
Well, you fly over to Harvey Weinstein,
Yeah.
seduce him into coming in.
Absolutely.
You prepare a call sheet for Bryan Singer.
Which I'll deliver to him.
Yes. Also, preferably by a young FedEx employee.
I'm sure it can be arranged.
Good.
Are you saying Oscar's not young enough?
Also, I'm not female enough.
Well, you never know.
Bryan Singer is gay.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh.
You didn't know?
I didn't
No.
know that.
No, it's like all his films are, pretty much all his films are a metaphor for coming out. The entire,
Name me one.
the entire X-Men franchise.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, Valkyrie is just like a big coming out thing. Men meeting
true.
in a bathroom discussing stuff they shouldn't be talking about. Like it's literally that. Like all of his films have like some gay metaphor in them.
Okay. So you're saying I can do it?
If you want to.
Okay.
Do you want to though?
Yes. If you're gonna do Harvey
going to
Weinstein,
Harvey.
like I'm gonna do Bryan Singer.
All right. And I'll shave before I meet Kevin Spacey so I look a bit younger.
Where?
Perfect. Oh, no.
Good one. Okay. we all convince our individual targets to put on the Mouse of Cards at the Old Vic as the ultimate play of redemption.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 3-day rehearsal period. 3 days only for one improvised show, including 4 walls, so none of the audience actually has to see it, but good for Mr. Spacey, Bryan Singer, and Harvey Weinstein, no one gets to see it. No one gets to see their quality because the world has shunned them for what they are.
Amazing.
Masterminds.
Nice.
Amazing.
Okay, we put this play on. 100,000, we lose 40% on the house.
They bring. Just remember, they're bringing the 2 main sets props on stage are the
Yeah.
2 airline trolleys filled to the brim. 3.
We get 1 each. Yes.
3 filled to the brim with 83 Oscars.
Yeah.
On the first day of rehearsals, on the first 2 days of rehearsals, all Kevin Spacey does is sit there polishing Oscars,
Yes.
and we all sit there watching, making
Yeah.
idle chit chat to Brian and
Yeah.
Harvey.
We're applauding him, feeding
Yeah.
his ego.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I really loved how you polished the Oscar for Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was
also totally deserved win over Saving Private Ryan. Mr. Weinstein.
Unbelievable. So much anger is coming up in me right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So run us through the numbers of the theatre.
If we're losing 40% of the house,
Yes.
we're losing anything else on marketing? Probably
Well,
not. This
probably-
thing
I think this
markets
markets itself, yeah,
okay,
I think
so
so.
we'll make 60,000 off of tickets alone.
Yeah.
As we've lost 18,000, we still come in at 42,000 euros just off of tickets.
Fantastic.
Also, we have 83 Oscars to sell after the show.
And after the show, I mean, I'd say in the curtain call, which is literally it just goes on for hours because it's just him bowing to a 4th wall.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
clean up the stage.
So we can just put on applause on tape.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It just goes
And
on.
it will go on
and
for
Yeah.
on.
hours,
Yeah,
yeah.
it will.
I'm sure we can find like a 10 hours of applause YouTube compilation.
And just put that on
That's
loop.
amazing. Yeah,
Yep.
that's great. Wow. It'll go down in the Guinness World Book of Records as the longest applause.
Can we please ask our producer Harvey Weinstein and director Bryan Singer on stage for the round of applause? Thank you.
That's amazing. And then they just
Nice.
keep coming,
Yes,
and they keep
yes.
it's just endless. It's amazing. So they eventually collapse from exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
They just collapse. All 3 of them, they're collapsed there, and we've left with we're flying back to Berlin with all the
Yeah.
Oscars, and we don't know what we're going to do with them yet. But you never know when you need one.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, you need to go down to the Spacey to get a couple of beers. Like, how do you
Yeah,
pay?
exactly.
You pay
Trades in.
with an Oscar or 2. You know, like
we've got like 27 each.
yeah.
So, you know,
Man, that's
even
great.
if you lose one occasionally, if you
Yeah,
want to,
doesn't matter.
You wouldn't even notice.
no,
I'm
just
gonna
tip
put,
your cab driver.
I'm going to
with
put all 27 of mine on my espresso machine.
it. You must have a huge espresso machine.
It's going to be great. No, all around it. Like, to get to my espresso machine is going
Nice.
to be hard to get to it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
What are you going to do with yours?
I think I might save a couple as Christmas presents.
That's great.
Because then you save yourself money as well.
I don't care which ones I have. Like, I don't need to have
Neither do
Kevin's.
I.
I
It doesn't
don't.
matter. Okay.
I'll arrange mine into a very monotonous chessboard.
Is it enough? Is it enough?
No.
No.
They're also all the same piece.
I
Also,
might use
that's
one
a
as
problem.
as like a door stopper.
Doorstop is pretty
Yeah?
good.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm definitely doing the shower thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
That's
should.
that's going to be great.
Okay. Then I guess this heist is
That's it.
solved.
The heist
Wow,
is
we
solved.
did
As
it.
Kevin
We did.
Spacey has lost his 2 Oscars, as was intended. Also,
Also, we got
Harvey
Harvey.
Weinstein
Yeah,
has
we
lost
got
81
Harvey as well.
Nice.
That's pretty great. Yeah.
All winners.
And then poor Bryan Singer, who doesn't have an Oscar. I would give
Look at
him
his
one
rubbed
of
in his
mine
face.
on the night just to take it away again when I leave.
A souvenir.
Yeah.
yeah.
Has he ever been
Absolutely.
passed up on an Oscar? Like, has he ever been nominated and not
he,
won?
he was nominated, I think.
That's so great. I would give him that one.
Technically, he was a producer on Bohemian Rhapsody, as I've
Oh,
read up.
really?
He just wasn't mentioned anymore.
Oh.
Oh, because there was like,
Yeah.
it was no good.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, well then I guess
It's been an
that's
absolute pleasure.
it.
Thank you very
That was
much.
fun. I enjoyed
Well,
doing that. I
Olivia
can't
Dean, why
wait
don't-
to steal some more.
Well, why don't you tell our listeners first where the good people of the internet can find you?
The good people of the internet can find me at Olivia Dean 66 on Instagram.
What's up with the 66?
Yeah, what's up with 66? I thought it was going to be 69.
You don't have
which
to.
is like,
if you don't want to.
yeah.
Well,
Is it your weight?
no, it's a bit of a boring story. So 666 is obviously the devil's number.
Right. Yeah.
And the number we don't talk about. 6 is my lucky number. So as I'm kind of in the middle, I thought I'd go for 66.
No, I see. Okay. Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well then the good people of the internet can also find us at How Do I Rob This on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. We're not on Snapchat, nor are we on TikTok because we are two adults.
we should
You're
be.
on TikTok.
No, we're not.
should
Oh, I was
be.
about to say.
Should we though?
Yeah, I think
We
you
should.
guys should.
Been to TikTok?
We should be on Twitch,
What's
We're not a
Twitch?
gaming podcast.
but we should be.
Fair enough.
I think you guys should join TikTok.
There's a Twitter channel called Cursed TikToks.
Yeah.
Which I can only highly recommend because TikTok is atrocious. It's a nightmare. It's staring into the chasm of human.
What exactly is it?
desperation. It's short. It's Vine.
It's Vine.
It's
Okay.
Vine.
Just with a
TikTok
different
is
name.
Vine.
Good
Okay.
times.
Except videos aren't limited to 6 seconds, which makes it worse
Oh, right. Okay.
somehow.
All right.
Anyway, at How Do I Rob This on all grown-up socials.
Yeah.
We are How Do I Rob This on iTunes, on Spotify, on Podcast Addict, on YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcasts. You are...
Grown-up socials make it sound like it's only like social media for like adult stuff, right? Like sex and things. And
Okay.
alcohol and
I'll
stuff.
redact that
Yeah.
statement
Okay.
then.
I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and they're all private except my Twitter, but I only follow football clubs.
You can maybe grab the thingy.
What
the board.
thingy? Oh yes.
We've got a thingy now. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's amazing. If not, it makes zero sense, whatever the fuck I'm just saying at the moment. Yeah, we'll get more pieces to probably spell out what's going on. We have too many H's in our podcast. I am at SM Weissbach. You are at the Oskar Brown, even though you don't want anyone to follow you and you're not following anyone back. Fair game. And as we here say at the end of every show, as our famous send-off, I just want to thank God and my family.
Oh, very good, very good.
Very good. Thank you for coming.
Very good.
What? Damn it.
What?
No, just walk into a lamp.
Oh, don't walk into the furniture.
Couldn't have told me that before.
Oh, there we go.